Before we get into this video, I thought I'd let you guys know about the Twitter account called Epic SMP Updates, which is a really useful Twitter account that's going over all the events that are happening of this stuff and like brief information that might be useful for you. As well as I ask you guys to subscribe and leave a like, as I'm planning to do weekly recaps on everything that happens in the server, as well as covering all the events in the server as they happen in smaller bite-sized videos. Anyways, let's get into it. Roll the first clip.
Hey. Alright. I'm having a fantastic time. Good.
What the fuck?
You should try this.
Oh, I did yesterday night. It was very fun.
This is amazing.
That's great.
Where'd the other wheel to this crush?
So first off, I want to address some information I gave out in the recap for day 1 with the Markiplier account called Markiplier 20,000. Essentially, that account has right now been confirmed to be Max Mofo's account, which is definitely interesting to say the least, that he's just having fun trolling people with that account at this point in time. Definitely would be an interesting thing to see Markiplier join the server in a later date if that ends up becoming a possibility, but that's all for that for now. Other few bits and pieces is that Ted has gotten in a lot of sneaky lore bits. Now, I left it reminiscent to the back end of the last recap video and given you the first clip that has surfaced about this stuff, but I thought I'd go in a little bit more detail about it. Essentially, there's this massive hole near spawn that leads into the void, and right now, before we count anything that happened in day 2, only Ted can see it. He's shown the hole to people like Slimesicle who couldn't see it, and essentially, that's where that bit of lore leads for the time being. He's jumped in and apparently hear voices and things along those lines, and we had that beautiful clip that ended his stream as I showed you earlier. As well as other little things here is that they've started their thing called Pal Cove on Mount Cool with Slimesicle. Also tried to do a few other different bits and pieces with Slimesicle, as well as he had happy birthday stuff done for that day as well. Before we get into the next set of information, let's roll the next clip.
I was meaning to talk with you about this, but
About
have
what?
you noticed this?
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice forest. Where's your... I don't see your house, though. I mean, is it like... Where is it? Is it back here?
Bro, are you okay?
Are you okay? I mean, I don't... Like, there's not really too much...
All right. I guess we could just keep going then. Hey, Charlie.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Yeah, let's just keep
okay.
going then.
yeah. Sorry, my bad.
All right.
I just had to think for a second. I was just thinking for a second.
Yeah, all right.
Now I have some more information about Jslat that I didn't cover in the last video that I've been told by a fair few of you guys in the comments down below, is that Jslat ended up getting operator on the server. Now I want to give a bit more information on why that happened. Essentially, when searching for diamonds, Jslat was teleported by Matt Watson. Jslat got upset when Matt did that because he thought that he was extremely close to diamonds, and so Matt decides to give Jslat operator because he felt bad. And essentially, this leads to some interesting events that may potentially happen in the future with Jslat having the operator role. And also at this point in time, Jslat is still yet to stream the server, yet he's been extraordinarily active on the server, appearing in multiple people's different streams over the past day. And before we roll the next set of information, let's roll another clip.
Krinios, something happened, man.
What's up?
He hasn't been the same since the accident. Just try not to overwhelm him, okay?
Oh, something happened?
Try not to overwhelm him. No, don't chase out. He'll get scared. Don't. It's okay. It's okay.
Pokemon?
No, well, occasionally he says other things too.
They thought I was gay.
Like that. he does that as well. So.
Matt has definitely had an eventful day on the server. First off, starting off by doing some really weird shenanigans, jumping off into the massive drill hole made by Swagger Souls, as well as other little bits and pieces along those lines. More information about that is that he did kill Wes's cat Andre, and he also stole iron from other streamers. This streamer who he stole iron from had threatened to kill Matt and said he wanted to make sure he wouldn't do it again. As well as some weird little tidbits of events of Jslat losing his mind and pretty much becoming like a Pokemon-like person and things along those lines, doing some weird shenanigans about that. Essentially, I'll roll the clip now.
Terrifying.
You made
Kind of terrifying.
a shit pole. Hey, yo, the pizza, bro! Yo, I had a lot of shit. Does it blow it up? Can I get it back?
Yeah, here, I'll get the elevator for you.
Just hold on.
How do you get down?
I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I'm calling the elevator.
And then the last bit of information that you may have missed throughout the day one of all the streams is the fact that Ethan has referenced Uniscience on several different occasions. It's just a little bit of trivia and a bit of fun information to know. It's not really too important to anything that's happening in the server right now, but there's been some quotes said by Ethan, but I just need a little more time, as well as some funny little events happening with the people in the server with such beautiful clips like the one I'll play at the end of this video. And essentially, that is all the extra information, tidbits of stuff that I found out since that last video, as well as it's all the important stuff that I feel like you guys should know. If you need to know more, essentially, that Twitter account I showed you earlier has a tweet with a massive document detailing every little minor detail that happened in all of everybody's streams that were able to be tracked, and it's much more concise and easier to get all that information from that document than watching all the individual streams themselves. And either way, that is all for this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to slap a like button down below, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. As I said, I'm going to be doing weekly recaps on everything that happens throughout the week, all the major events in smaller detail, bits and pieces like that, as well as videos going more detail about the individual event and dramas, kind of like the Fitz one from the other day. But that is all for this one, and I'll see you guys sometime this week. Anyways, roll the final clip.
It's the... Which one is the onus and which one is the anus?